today. From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Wentz going to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Wentz over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier.
9 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Into the red zone. Wentz finding Bourne here over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
John Fitzpatrick,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Taken down at the 42. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
20 carries, 53 yards.
Well, to know what surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Knight. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. Colby Wadman now on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 2. On second, here's Algier.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. Got the connection here to Bourne.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Algier going straight ahead.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And his pass incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
There's Chris Olave.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Saints at 9-5 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10 to 3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pierce gets this one running right.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. George Kittle from 4 yards out.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 39, Wentz. He'll bicycle, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Colby Wadman. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Aaron Jones with a touchdown run.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Wentz now on 1st down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Algier now up the middle.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Wentz now to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught right side, Davis.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Pierce. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Dameon Pierce, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff for Pierce. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. Touchdown! Donovan Knight, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 15 yards on the face mask. Going to put them all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Algier again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll run for it with Algier. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Wow. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Knight. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. On second down now, it's Knight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Knight. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Knight. And he'll go down at the 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And able to haul it in as is Kittle. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.